Everyone that knows you knows that your psych on life is contagious. Tell me about that.
Where to start? I don't know. I just feel like every day you got to be excited to do it. Otherwise, that day is not going to be as important as you want it to be. Each day you should have goals. And to complete those goals, you got to bring energy to everything you do, whether that's school, whether that's your job, whether that's your passion, if that's a sport or art or whatever that may be. You got to bring that energy there. Otherwise, you're not going to get the product that you want out of it. And that energy becomes contagious. Then the people around you, whether that be your peers, fellow students, fellow coworkers, doesn't really matter. That energy is so contagious, and that psych, that happiness, that drive, it's just going to build for everyone around you. And then that creates a good environment for you to get what you want done.
Yeah. When are you most psyched? When do you feel it the most?
Most psyched. I think it's got to be after I've really pushed myself in something. For me, that comes most often with athletics, because that is probably my biggest passion. Whether that be rock climbing or tennis. If you don't know, I'm a up and coming tennis guy.
Tennis star. Let's go.
Starting college in fall. Hopefully, we're going to play some tennis, either D2 or D3. But anyways, I feel the most psyched during those moments when I push myself very hard. When I'm up early in the morning training, it's freezing out. I'm still going on a run. It doesn't matter. I know, Jack, you know a little something about that.
What'd you do this morning?
This morning was a rest day. Yesterday.
Okay, dang it. Bad question.
No, yesterday I was up at 5, ran 2.5 miles, came home, 20-minute meditation and a little light stretch to start the day. I like to that 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock time. That's when the best work gets done, in my opinion.
Because no one else is
doing it. Whether that be you're up early to exercise or you're up early to get some work done on whatever projects you're working on at the moment. But yeah, that's when I feel the most psyched.
That's been huge for us, the early wake up. Thinking back, I think we started to grow the most once we started to get up early and work out. That exercise in the morning transfers so much to the day that
just
you have ahead.
Start your day right.
Yeah, even you're getting 1 less hour of sleep, but it feels like you got 5 more hours, the amount of energy you get.
Well, I was saying this to you the other morning. We were in my car before school, and I was just saying, I feel so much more alive now. I'm ready to go. Because I had been off the grind on that for a couple weeks. I had a bit of a lung problem, so I was resting from the running, and I was finally getting back at it, and I just could feel the difference in energy when I was there. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel sluggish. Off the bat, I'm ready to go after that,
Yeah. When did you first figure that out? And do you remember what it felt like when you first were like, damn, this feels like a hack. This feels like unfair. I just have so much energy after working out in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recollect one specific moment, but I do remember it was kind of a shift of an era. It was around the same time for both of us. It was around our sophomore year in that winter. For some reason, dude, it's always the winter arc that gets you going.
It's the winter arc.
The cold pushes you more. But anyways, it was that winter. Just, I don't know, I was toying around. I wanted to run more, but I didn't have time in the afternoon because I was doing stuff. I was climbing. I had schoolwork. It gets the better of you sometimes as the day starts going. But if you wake up in the morning, there's no excuses. So and I've always been an early riser, so that's helpful for me. I kind of got an advantage in that lane. So I was up kind of early anyways, but then I'm just might as well do something with that time instead of just sitting around. And I mean, it was almost just immediately. You just felt that click, and you feel more energized throughout the day. It's just so good.
Yeah. The early riser thing. I mean, dude, we'll have a sleepover, stay up to 2 a.m. and be up at 6 a.m. What are we doing?
I don't know.
I'm a pretty early riser, but I can sleep in. For you, you're I slept in. It's until 7:45. Haven't done that.
7:45 is so late for me.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
I swear, 6:45 is a sleep in for me. I haven't slept past 8:30 in probably 5 years.
It's crazy. I really envy the natural wake up. I think one part where I get caught up, and this, is I get a lot of really good brain work done at night. Like my brain goes right before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And so even like last night I was up and I'm like, shoot, dude, it's like 10:20 and I got to get up and run tomorrow morning. But it's when I think it's easier to tap into my brain. Like I have a natural night owl tendency, but I want to be an early morning person.
Luckily for me, it's the opposite. Yeah. At nighttime, I crash out. I have the brain of a 5-year-old after 8 o'clock. I swear.
It's facts.
I'll try to be doing work or something, and I'll just be like, this, that, yes, no. Like I can't think.
Can't
straight.
Focus.
Yeah. So I try to focus on reading after that hour if I'm trying to still do something productive at that point, either like resting or doing something physical, or if I do need to still use my brain, I try to read at that point, and I do well with that at nighttime. But mornings where I think best. So, what's up, Thunder?
Thunder joining.
Yeah, I mean, if I wake up in the morning, that's when I'm going to do my best work.
Right.
So it's just interesting how people have those natural tendencies. Yo, what is happening right now?
She felt left out of the
you want some of that energy too, don't you, Thunder?
Yeah, that distracted me. Yeah, we're gonna put her away.
Thunder.
Yeah, like it's interesting how like naturally we can tend towards different things, even though we might want something. I think what I've learned is sometimes I have to embrace my like for you, if you were to try to really work hard at night because you didn't get stuff done, you'd be much less productive than if you just went to bed early and got up in the morning and did that in the morning.
It's beneficial too, because if I pass out at 9 o'clock, I actually still get 8 hours of sleep if I wake up at 5.
Right.
So that's just like natural benefits there, you know?
You kind of keep the cycle going naturally.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like for me, I think where I've struggled is I try to burn the candle at both ends because I want to wake up early, but I'm getting my best work done at night.
Yeah, dude, I'll wake up in the morning. I got a text from you at 10:30 and then another one at 5 in the morning. I'm like, when is this dude sleeping? How does he still have this energy?
Why is he doing this? You just finished watching a clip from the Grateful Podcast with me, your host, Jack Wagoner. If you enjoyed it, check out the full-length episode right here, or subscribe to the channel for more podcast episodes and videos like this in the future by clicking right here. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay grateful.